Maybe it's recency bias or something, but why does Dokkan have to be the only Dragon Ball game that doesn't do something right? Or the only Dragon Ball game that takes forever to do something? Like, for example, Beast Gohan. I swear every Dragon Ball game got Beast Gohan before Dokkan. It took Dokkan 2 years to implement Beast Gohan, and Legends got 2 versions of him before Dokkan got 1. And then when it comes to this fusion, we know that this guy's name should have been, I don't know why I pulled this up by accident, but absolutely should have been half corrupted or whatever, something along those lines, right? Now, the implication of that isn't anything too crazy because, yes, you can end up running this, merge Zamasu with, let's say, this intelligence one or any other future one, right? But it's the concept that since Dokkan is a game where 2 characters with similar names can link, but characters with the same exact name can't, and links are such a big part of the game, not naming these characters correctly just hinders performance, hinders team build. It doesn't allow for the most cohesive gameplay. And then when you see this, Fuse Zamasu half corrupted. Fusion Zamasu half corrupted. What? And the thing is, it's like, again, I'm not a developer, right? I'm not a developer. I have made like custom kits and stuff, so I know what that takes, but it's like the changing a name can't be that difficult, right? It's literally just like entering something into the database, like just an extra few words, an extra few letters. So I don't understand why his name can't be half corrupted. And this problem doesn't, like, again, it exists in Legends, it exists in Dragon Ball Breakers, right? A game that's older than Dokkan. Not older, when I say older, I meant like more recent. Like Zamasu existed in Dokkan before this guy came to Breakers. So it's like, I don't know why I said older. I meant to say, since Dokkan's Zamasu is older than the Breakers, how does his name have half corrupted where the original one doesn't? Like, what changed between these 2 forms? The answer is nothing. And the problem doesn't just exist, within, let's say, a character like Zamasu. I personally believe a character like this should absolutely be named Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan, Trunks, Vegeta, and Piccolo. It may be a super long name, I get it, but at least you can then link this character, right, with other Super Saiyan Goku characters. It just makes team building a lot more viable, because you know what's going to release in the future? More Super Saiyan Gokus. A lot more Super Saiyan Gokus. So if you're gonna have a character or an art featuring multiple characters, you might as well just name the characters because it makes them very unique. The chance of us getting another Goku with Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, and Piccolo is essentially 0 compared to the chance of us getting another Super Saiyan Goku. And it makes it so that this guy, it's like, you want to bring him on the team because there's so many Super Saiyan. Let's pull up the category. Let's pull up, let's go here. Let me pull up this really quick. Let's go to teams, categories. Let's just look up for fun what Super Saiyans looks like, okay? So Super Saiyans. We have Super Saiyan Goku right here, right? We have Super Saiyan Goku right here as well. Let's just pull this up. Let's also pull up these guys. So we have Super Saiyan Goku, right? We have Super Saiyan Goku. We have Super Saiyan Goku. We have, this is a beautiful example, Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks team. So this is exactly what they need to do. If they can do this, why can't they change the name of this character? And you say, okay, well, maybe it's because these guys are involved in the attack. Well, so are these guys. Everyone in here is, like, there's no reason. And maybe you can argue, okay, well, what about the categories? The categories would be really wonky. Sure, that's definitely a case. That's definitely, a I guess, argument to be had. But then we talk about and this is an argument that can just go. This argument can go on forever. But let me pull up a different category for you just to show you how silly this is. Wait, movie bosses, sewer bosses. Let's go sewer bosses right here. Kakunza, Rosie, and Rubrienne, right? If you want to say that, oh my god, the categories on this character would be so limited because Piccolo isn't on Super Saiyans. But hey, if we just name the unit Goku, then we can put this character on Super Saiyans. And that is a valid argument. But then again, Dokkan isn't consistent because we have this team here of Rubrienne, Kakunza, and Rosie who are on super bosses. And why is that a big problem? Not a problem per se, but super bosses, the category itself, doesn't have Kakunza or Rosie. It's just Rubrienne. So Kakunza and Rosie don't exist on this category, and yet when the name includes all three of them, they are on super bosses. So there's no way we can now say, oh, well, if we include Piccolo's name, there's no way they won't be a part of Super Saiyans because Piccolo isn't Super Saiyan. But guess what? Kakunza and Rosie aren't on super bosses. So there's a very inconsistent naming structure that Dokkan is adopting, and I'd rather just have it to be that things are consistent. And in my opinion, a character like this should absolutely be on Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, and Namekians. Could you imagine if this character was on Namekians? That super class buff would be absolutely insane. So I'm not asking for them to include all the names of these characters just to limit the categories. I'm saying be consistent. If you're going to put Kakunza and Rosie in the name of a character, include them in a category that these two are not on. Do the same thing for this unit right here. Include all the names. Who cares if Piccolo isn't on Super Saiyan? Since the rest of the characters have Super Saiyans in them, include the category on Super Saiyans. Basically, what you'd be doing here is look, Pure Saiyans is here. Pure Saiyans is here. But you know what's interesting is that, it's just Super Saiyan Goku. So if you were to include all the names, you'd add Hybrid Saiyans to this, and you'd add Namekians to this. It is literally buffing the entire game if they were to go in, change the names of these characters that needed to be changed, and then just simply added the categories. Legends does a great job of this, where a character like Goku and Frieza are a part of the Frieza Force tag or Lineage of Evil tag, as well as the whatever this Pure Saiyan's equivalent is, right? There's no reasons why Dokkan cannot do that. It creates a lot more options for a lot more teams, improves team building, and gets rid of this stupid naming mechanic. Like, if you're going to have Super Saiyan Gokus, sure. Super Saiyan Gokus, there's no argument to be had here. But why drop and name this character Super Saiyan Goku when there's other characters in the names? That just limits the usability of that character, because now you're competing against a bunch of other Super Saiyan Gokus who are arguably better. And I'm not saying this guy is better than Carnival Goku. I'm saying in the future, there's going to be so many Super Saiyan Gokus moving forward that you're going to have to pick and choose which Super Saiyan Goku you want. Where if you just simply fix the naming, you're going to be able to run this character on that team, have them link with that Super Saiyan Goku, and then still improve, I guess, the fact. And you know what they could also do? They can put a focus name. And the focus name, by that I mean the focus is Super Saiyan Goku, but the background characters are, let's say, Piccolo, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan. So the links of a character are focused on the focused character, if that makes sense. The links and a majority of the categories are based off the main character, the main focus of the card, but the categories still go based off of the supporting characters, which in this case, again, are Piccolo, Trunks, Vegeta, and Gohan. So let me know what you think. It's definitely an annoying thing. I think they're going to fix it in the future. I really do think they will fix it in the future, because as these inconsistencies keep on popping up, the teams that we could be running these characters on, it just becomes more hindered at the end of the day. I feel like if Dokkan really went in with a massive name change update, where they not only change the name of characters that they need to, or add names to characters they need to, but also went ahead and slapped categories onto these characters, where there's multiple characters featured, it would just make team building so much better, dude. You would actually be able to build insanely hyped teams, and teams that we could have never built before, because the naming is terrible and they decide to not include certain characters on categories. But for some, cases, they do it, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.